Welcome to Ravens Over. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. This way you know upload of the video. Like this video. Now this video is dedicated to a guy who is watching a transgender woman being harassed down in Philadelphia. Now you already know who you are, and I want to share the story with them very quick. She was being harassed and stuff like that. A guy was misgendering her, trying to start troubles with her, and basically he came to her rescue. He is the hero of Philadelphia. He handled the man in a manly manner, the which way he needed to be handled. I don't condone violence, but at the end of the day, sometimes people don't understand things until you check their chin. The transgender woman was minding her business. He felt that there was appropriately to contact her and make fun of her and misgender her, saying, "Oh, I know what you are." And he heard it, stepped in, and beat his ass. So, I'd like to dedicate this video to you. I'm paying homage to you. Thank you for standing for our sisters and let us know that we're not in this world alone. We have the right to live our life and live in our truth without being scared or unsafe. The same thing if this was happening to someone's mother. I'm glad he stepped in, so this video is dedicated to you. I'm giving you homage and thank you, and I love you.
Welcome to Hey, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Are you getting it in? Somebody getting it for you? What's going on, people? Subscribe to my channel.
What's going on, people? It is the day of another day that we call Friday. Anybody being said, what's going on, people? Hopefully everybody's doing everything as far as being safe. In this world we're living in, knocking down doors and making your dreams come true and practicing ignore. Now I want to share something with you in reference to the stalker. I told you before, due to the fact that I'm coming out of my shell, what you want to say, it is what it is. But the thing about it is that I want to share with you in reference to the guy that's been stalking. Now, if you've been following me and stuff like that, you know I've been talking about this certain guy. I went to New York one time. He was on a bus with me. He followed me on the bus. We didn't follow me, but we actually was on the bus at the same time. Okay, let me just play back. I went to New York and I got on the bus and I went and sat down. He sat right over here by me. I'm used to when I get on the bus, guys will sit either here, 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 or here. They usually in my little circle box, so just do it. It is what it is. I pay no mind. It's not that deep. So I saw him over there. He's talking really loud. You know, somebody trying to get your attention, so they talk really, really loud and stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'm hearing him, but I'm not looking because I really don't want to hear. So he's on the phone. Okay, fine. Now, whether he's trying to get my attention or not, I don't know. I'm not going to say he did or was. So anyway, it came time for me to get off the bus. He comes, he says, wow, we on the same bus. We got on the same bus together. We got on the same train together. And also now we getting off the same stop. Okay. Now, if you don't remember that part, I'll piggyback even further. Remember I told you about the guy that basically, when I went inside the store to buy something from the beauty supply place, and he was like, wow, you sure are tall. You're tall. And then goes to the counter lady, the counter man, and says, she's tall, right? And they're like, yeah. She's like, wow, you're tall. Remember I said, do you play basketball? I'm like, no. He's like, you want to play basketball? And then he comes up in my church, came to my face. Okay. Day 3, yesterday, he comes, I go into the store and stuff, and so I get in the store and stuff, and lo and behold, here he comes again. Now, he always running behind me, which is so weird. And the thing is that he runs into the store. Now, I remind you, the store is big. He finds my area, and here he comes. He goes, I'm standing here, I'm looking at, you know, hair and stuff, because I had to do my open eye stuff. Anyway, so let me stay focused on this. So he gets there and everything. He comes and says, excuse me. Now, remind you, you could have went around the other way. He comes in, excuse me. He only walks here, and then he walks back. So he didn't even go anywhere, like, through the whole thing. He just walked in, you know, in front of me. So I'm looking at him like, okay. He stands right here. And I stand in front. He goes, he goes back. So I go to the front, and so I'm like, oh God, it's you again. So I didn't say that, you know, I'm playing the dumb and stuff. So the thing is that he stands at the front, and then he looks back at me, and I'm looking like this. You know how you try not to really give people eye contact and stuff like that? You know, it is what it is. I always wanted to just tell him to get him out of his, you know, this and listen, it is what it is. But The thing about it is, the reason why I don't tell him is because once I drop the bomb, whether he knows or not, I don't know. I'm not going to do any confirmation of it, so letting him know the truth, whatever the case may be, whatever you want to call me. But the thing is that once I say what I am, whether he accepts me, it'll be one way, but if he don't, he'll say, oh, that's what you is, that's what you're doing, you tricking people. You know, I don't know how it's going to go, you know what I mean? And due to the fact I live in this area, I don't want it, you know, to bring more attention to myself than I already bring. Then he will have a conversation, he will be advertising for me. In other words, I'm going to let everybody know what you are when you go down the streets. I'm going to tell everybody what happened to me, you know, running after you. I'm going to, you know. So he kind of like switched it to make it sound like I'm as aggressive. And he was basically a poor little victim man. And here it is, I basically, you know, went after him and stuff. So I don't really tell people when it comes to confirmation and reference to that. I'm going to tell you something. A lot of times I want to blame being who I am, the reason I go through what I go through. But it's not true. I want to say, because since I became this way, guys in the world has been treating me really bad, but it's not true. Even before I transition, it was the same type of thing, but it was mad worse. And I used to go anywhere, and when I used to go places and stuff, I always got the most attention. People always turned around. It was almost as if the light was shining on me, which it was not in my mind. But the thing about it was that everybody would turn around, and I would watch the whole thing of everybody turn around. This is before Uber Land. So I want to blame jobs that hired me, but they didn't want to hire me then. They hired me then, so it's the same thing. I want to blame who I am now. I'm having struggle, and it's not. I want to say that's what it is, but it's not. I want to blame the men that I'm dating now that treated me really bad and doing the thing, but it's not. Because before I transitioned, I was dating the same men. I was dating men that were married, had girlfriends, stuff like that, basically on the way out. Now the thing about it is now I'm in this world, on this side of the fence, I'm getting the same men, but the different of it is the conversation. He feels as though, I guess she feels like a woman, so that he finishes dogging rules out and stuff like that. Whatever the case may be, I'm not going to do an interview when asking the man and stuff like that, because he'll give me any answer, especially if he only wants me as a little whore. You know, so he's not going to give me the accurate answer. He'll just give me an answer to shut me up, because, you know, he's used to women always running their mouth. He'll tell you anything just to get you to shut up. And I always find it amazing that when it comes down to me living in my truth, a lot of times people can't do it. And for the ones who stand out there living in our truth, we catch the most hell. And a lot of times we want to go from point A to point B, and we really don't want to be bothered. And we're not looking for attention and stuff like that. We just want to exist without you with your judgment and your pencil and your paper. But I understand some other things since I've been this way. Everybody's getting the same way. It's so weird that we feel like we're the only ones, but it seems like everybody's getting a full dose. Women, men, everybody's getting a full dose of everything. So it's not just personal. So when you think it's just happening to you because of who you are, it's not personal. It's happening to everybody. We live in a world where we like to judge people who don't want to be judged. We live in a world that's hypocrites. We live in a world where the people that's going to be outing me, the ones like you, or people in the gay community. We live in a world that's very safe but unsafe at the same time, you know what I mean? And a lot of times we feel like people that's rocking with us not really rocking with us the way we want. So my thing to you is always be safe. And if you live in an area where you know somebody likes you, my personal opinion, don't tell him. Because once you out him, he out you. And once you out yourself to him, he may out you to everybody. Now all of a sudden he's like, yeah, that's a, you know what I'm saying, all disrespecting you and stuff. But if you're the kind of person that want to do it, go ahead and do it, because some of y'all going to do what you want to do anyway, because he was cute. And at the end of the day, cute men kill us too. You have to stay woke for those type of things as well. Even, you know, people that pose to really rock with you and stuff. Just stay, my personal opinion, keep your business until you're out your area. Because it's okay to be out your area and say, well, this is what I am. You know, whether you want to do that way too, even and then you need to just send them an email or a text. Oh, by the way, you know what I mean? Always think of safety first. Do not trust anybody, no matter how sweet they are and how fine they are. You know how they are. Just make sure you're in a safe area when you tell him. Because a lot of times these men will sit back and make it seem like you was the one chasing him and he was a poor little prey. A lot of ones that try to be with me, I have fist fought them on the streets and they knew what I was. They fought me because they wanted to be with me and I said no, so I was a stuck a bitch and they wanted to fight me. So here it is, I'm on the street and fighting men who knows what I am, who's trying to be me for what I am, and yet so I'm fighting them. And at the end of the day, when the cops come, they only took me. They didn't take them. There was a poor little man, and here it is, big old me, just starting with these poor little men, and men get to walk down the street while I'm showing my ID and all this stuff like that with the cops. But that's the way the world works. And I'm not saying, you know, everybody's situation is the same. I'm talking about my own. And I always find it to be very problematic. That's why when I see cops, I don't feel safe, even more so now. Not saying all cops are bad, because they're not. Most of them are cross-dressers.
The cop is dressed like an Amish woman to stop flashers.
Well, you're always getting busted on prostitution because they're in the same damn store buying soliciting clout fists like y'all dressing up in drag while the boys are beating them in the butt, and yet still they beating a cop in the ass thinking that it's a damn trans woman. Or some of y'all already know what a trans woman is, and she took a damn shirt off and pads fell on her damn legs. But then again, the way the world moves around, I can't even figure out if it's half the time. Anyway, I just want to share this with you. It's my daily stalker. How do you feel about the stalkers? Do you think I should tell the stalkers? Should you tell the stalkers that I'm married? Tell them to get lost, leave me alone, freak out on them? What should I do? Comment below at the top of this Instagram button. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. Be safe. Let you all love you. And thank you for watching. Catch the raid.
All right now, come on, Raven, let's go on Instagram.
Woo! Like I said before, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, share this video. I want to know how you feel about this, how you feel about stalkers that's following you, that basically want to be with you. Would you say something back? Would you not? Comment below at the top. There's an Instagram button. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. I love how you feel about this. Should you tell? Should you not tell? Let me know. Share this video. Love you. Love you.